Hello and welcome to the News Hour. I am Tante Azal. The headlines. President Muhammadu Buhari signs 2023 budget. South Korea, US in talks over US nuclear planning, tabletop exercise. American football player collapses on field.
Alive TV.
Now the news in detail. The President of Nigeria, Muhammadu Buhari, has signed the 2023 Appropriation Bill into law. The bill was signed into law at a ceremony held at the Council Chamber of the Aso Rock Presidential Villa in Abuja on Tuesday morning. This development comes 6 days after the National Assembly passed the bill, which represents an increase of 1.32 trillion from the 20.51 trillion budget proposal of Buhari. A breakdown of the budget indicates an allocation of 967.5 billion for statutory transfers, 6.6 trillion for debt servicing, 8.3 trillion for recurrent expenditure, and 5.9 trillion for capital expenditure. Some key capital allocations include the 285 billion to the Federal Ministry of Defense, 134.9 billion to the Federal Ministry of Health, 195.5 billion to the Federal Ministry of Power, and 153.7 billion to the Federal Ministry of Education. The House of Representatives had helped resolve the 8-month strike by university lecturers by making commitments to improve their welfare packages and make available revitalization funds to improve the infrastructure and operations of federal universities. The Tertiary Institutions Revitalization Fund of 300 billion and salary renegotiation of 170 billion have been captured in the 2023 appropriation bill, while 10.2 billion has also been provided for the university pension, including arrears. Still on local news. Renewed attacks in southern Kaduna has led to the suspension of the annual All Farmers Association of Nigeria Festival. The organized event was replaced with a prayer summit. The prayer summit, which was organized by the chiefdom in collaboration with a non-governmental organization called the Global Peace Foundation Nigeria, was aimed at praying for the land, her people, and the repose of the souls of those killed during the attacks, as well as an end to the barbaric attacks. Speaking at his palace, the chief of Kagoro, Dr. Ofowai Bonnet, says his people now live in fear as the attackers have promised to invade their communities again. The supreme ruler urged security agencies to investigate and apprehend the perpetrators in order to bring them to justice. Dr. Bonnet, on the other hand, praised the Global Peace Foundation Nigeria for accepting to partner with the chiefdom to bring about lasting peace in the area and hoped that the new year would bring forth a new lease of life for the people. Now on foreign scene. South Korea and the United States are discussing joint planning and implementation of U.S. nuclear operations to counter North Korea and hope to conduct a tabletop exercise soon, officials from both sides said on Tuesday. The plan came amid South Korea President Yoon Suk-yeol push to strengthen American extended deterrence, the U.S. military capability, especially its nuclear forces, to deter attacks on its allies in the face of evolving North Korean threats. Young's press secretary, Kim Ye-yong, in a statement says in order to respond to the North Korean nuclear weapons, the two countries are discussing ways to share information on the operation of U.S.-owned nuclear assets and joint planning and execution of them accordingly. Now on sports. An American football player, Damar Hamlin, who plays for the Buffalo Bills, collapsed during his Monday night game on the field against Bengals as his heart reportedly stopped beating. According to reports, partway through the first quarter of the Monday night's matchup, Hamlin took a hard hit to his chest as he tackled the Bengals T. Hikins. The medical staff immediately rushed into the pitch and administered CPR to Hamlin before he was later revived and taken out in an ambulance to a Cincinnati hospital. Players from both NFL teams, clearly shaken by what they had witnessed, gathered round Hamlin during the treatment, with many of them kneeling to pray and some openly weeping. At 1:48 a.m. local time, the Bills confirmed Hamlin suffered a cardiac arrest following the hit. He is currently sedated and remains in a critical condition. Thank you for watching. Have a wonderful day ahead.